Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. We are looking at a devlog for the next major update, and usually this is my day off, but this came out a little bit later, so decided to sit down and have a look at it. Earlier today, we made a video about this exact thing and how to implement it. I saw a bunch of people asking, do I get like future information about devblogs, or did I know this was coming? No, I didn't. I don't really actually get involved in those sides of things because I actually personally like finding out stuff the same time you guys do. But at the same time, it was so obvious the solution. I feel like, it should have been the thing that has been pushed forward, and it seems to be it. So what they're doing, if you don't know, in good old Air, we now have confirmation that obviously people weren't happy exactly with the 16 versus 16 teams. So what they're going to do is they're going to give people an option to lower it. And just like night battles, they're going to do exactly the same thing. So all you're going to have is, just like ground has for high tier, you'll have the game mode settings, and you can click on or off if you want a smaller team size for your match. Now, what this will do, if it works exactly like night battles, is this. So it'll give you preferential matchmaking. So that will mean that if you want to actually get into these matches, you click yes in the participation, and then I will put you into a matchmaker with other people who want that matchmaking too. So it'll sit in there until there's enough people to actually queue for that battle. But then, if there isn't, then it will push you into the standard matchmaking, where you will get into standard sizes. So you can see here, when this option is enabled, you'll have a chance of getting into a battle with smaller team sizes, minimum maximum 6 to 12, and then instead of the regular 6 to 16. So further adjustments in the future are possible depending on how sessions go. Basically, if not enough people are hitting the option, or if too many people are hitting the option, then they'll actually change the way that the standard matchmaking works. So the standard matchmaking at the high echelons of the game is staying exactly the same. Nothing is changing. But if you want it to change, you now have the opportunity to do. Now, this is easily the best way of doing these things, right? This is easily the best because you can now pick your own preferences, and also it doesn't affect the standard player. And if the standard player wants to also do it, they can do it too. So this puts the choice on the individual. This is fantastic. This is the perfect way of doing it, just like they did night battles, and I'm sure in the future we'll have more of this stuff for different game modes as well, where you'll have different preferences for the matchmaking. One of the problems with splitting people across different sets of standard battles or different game modes is the fact that you run into queue time issues, and also run into the fact that if you have a decent amount of people playing one game mode, it's going to be very hard for people to get into the other one, because the new players are just going to gravitate to the other setup. So the way to do it is exactly the way that they found it, and it works well. It's obviously worked well at high tier ground. There's no reason it can't work well at high tier air. You can see here it's going to affect battles of 10-0 or higher, and basically because of all the missiles flying around. Now, a lot of people have asked me if I think active radar homing missiles are going to bring in a new meta or going to change a bunch of stuff. I honestly don't think so. I think people are just going to play the same way that they did previously, and hopefully with this coming in, as we talked about, something will change with the squad issues when it comes to air realistic. Hopefully at some point that is looked at, but who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Right now, this is obviously a very positive change. So thank you for watching. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecorvo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Wartinder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.